Good evening, folks. Welcome to today's presentation of Smash Masters. I'm your host, Muddy Mudkip. The first fit on stream we have for you is Pacil versus daxfz. Stage selection took place. Dax is going to go on the signature wolf. And Pacil will be using Robin. Pretty excited to bring you another edition of Smash Masters tonight. Players are getting set up on stage. Match number one going to get underway here shortly. This is a best of 5 series for tonight. And as always, public service announcement: if you're into Smash and want to get into the competitive scene and play Smash competitively, we do host weekly tournaments on Monday nights starting at 7 o'clock at the Outer Limits. Sign-ups are always on start.gg. We also have our FGC weekly tournaments here on Thursday nights starting at 8. The games featured there are Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, and 2XKO. And we're always looking to expand our game repertoire, so if you have an idea and have some friends who play the game you're into, bring them on by. We'd love to talk to you and get something figured out. I hope everyone's having a good evening thus far. Seems like they're having a little bit of trouble on stage, but this match will be getting underway shortly. So stick around and let's have a good time together. Definitely looking forward to calling this one. We got some good matchups for you on the way. Pacil's picking a Robin, and daxfz is going to stick with his signature wolf. We do have a Dr. Insano appearance tonight, so I do expect him to be using Steve. We'll see if anybody can take him down. But first, let's get to this Pacil and daxfz match. daxfz going on with the early offense, already damaging Pacil for 27%. Pacil firing back with some offense of his own. Both of them block, no to an avail, none of them firing an attack. Dax getting the better of that offensive exchange. Pacil looking to fire right back at him though. Is able to get a shock sword into him. Dax fires off a laser, is able to knock Pacil a bit. Pacil looks for a bolt, misses it. Has to work his way up to the side of the stage, is able to do so. daxfz grabs Pacil, goes him off the side of the stage and kicks him. Pacil very wisely grabs back onto the ledge, is able to make a recovery to center stage. What a play by Pacil and Robin there to almost knock daxfz up and out to take him down to 2 stocks. He's going to get in his first stock advantage. It's going to look like daxfz here, if he can stay alive long enough to do so. But Pacil's going to be hot on his heels. Pacil chasing, Pacil with the offensive onslaught. Pacil looking for a bolt. No to an avail. FZ recovers. What a recovery by FZ there to grab back onto the ledge. I think that's going to do it for FZ there. Yep. Well, FZ look to continue the offense here. FZ up kicks Pacil into absolute oblivion and takes him down to 2 stocks. We are now at a dead even match with Dax getting the lead in damage here. Pacil already damaged for 40%. Pacil, trying to launch an offensive attack of his own, is able to find some though. Fires a fireball, misses that as Dax dodges out of the way. Dax looking to figure something out against Pacil's Robin. Them two have both played before. Both of them are pretty formidable opponents. Uh-oh, Pacil just lost his weapon. Has to get it back. daxfz looking for the offensive onslaught. Pacil getting the better of that exchange though. Not letting Dax walk away with that one. Both of these players taking a pretty significant amount of damage. Dax looks for a laser and misses. But Pacil with the offensive onslaught knocks daxfz up and now to take him down to one stock. Game 1 looks like it could possibly go to Pacil, but Dax be able to make a recovery here. Pacil sitting at 100% damage. Somehow recovers some health, which is always good against Dax. Dax stays on top and he does not let up with the offensive onslaught. Kicks Pacil while he's in the air to knock him off the stage. And Pacil goes down to one stock but has the damage advantage against Dax here. He's going to take game 1 of this series. Pacil slashes Dax. Dax holds on to the stage. Pacil looking for a bolt, doesn't get it. Dax fires a ray gun, doesn't get that either. Dax gets that one though. Nails Pacil right with it. Dax walks into Pacil's fireball while looking to get the offensive onslaught going again. Is able to do so. Takes a decent amount of damage here. Dax is sitting at 84% damage. Pacil's at 82, not far behind. Pacil with the offensive onslaught in the combo. Dax sitting at 103, but able to stay alive and come back and wipe Pacil out to take game 1. What a comeback by Dax and his wolf there. We'll see what happens in game 2, and we'll see if both of these players stay on their characters. They may elect to go back to small battlefield. We will see here what the stage selection is for game 2. Up, gotta get the music changed. Going for some arms cracks. Zone's on regular battlefield.
Start battle, Robin. Wolf.
Pacil staying on Robin, and daxfz is staying right back on Wolf. Pacil with the skin change on Robin. daxfz willing to stay on the neutral skin for Wolf. Pacil's looking for a couple of fireballs. Doesn't get those. daxfz with a ray gun smacks Pacil right in the face with it twice. Wants the spike, is unable to find it. Pacil throws Dax off the stage. Both players recover to center stage. Pacil looks for a fireball, doesn't get it. Dax looking to start an onslaught here. Fires a ray gun, gets that. Fires another ray gun in the opposite direction, doesn't get that. Pacil sitting at 111% health. Dax is looking to take first stock against Pacil in game 2. We will see what happens if Pacil's able to return the offense. He's able to do so. Able to recover some health there and some damage, which is always good, as daxfz burns alive in the fireball pit there. Pacil works his way back to the stage after getting knocked off by Dax. Both of the players looking to gain some offense going. Dax getting the better of the exchange briefly, looking to keep Pacil from recovering, unable to do so there. Dax looking for his slash, is unable to get that as Pacil blocks it. Dax finally upkicks Pacil right into the screen to take Pacil down to 2 stocks. Pacil with the offensive onslaught as he returns and responds. Pacil fires a fireball, gets that. Pacil fires a bolt, gets that as well. daxfz here with some combos, trying to get something going. Sitting at 104% health. Has to block that fireball from Pacil. What a block there by Dax. Pacil looks for the fireball spike off the stage. Is unable to get it as daxfz recovers. Dax looking for the spike against Pacil now and doesn't get it. Pacil fires a fireball right into him. Both of these players are going at it. Pacil needs to figure some offense out here as Dax is still at a perfect 3 stocks. But he's at 131% damage though, so he has to be careful. He could get knocked out quickly, like he just did there. Pacil sends Dax flying and takes him down to 2 stock. Dax has both stock and damage advantage as it sits currently. Has to figure something out to try to take Pacil down for game 2. If Dax wins this game and one more game, he will move on to the... Oh, this is round robin, so I was going to say he moves on to the next round, but he move on to the next round anyway. What a laser by Dax there to try to get generate some offense. Pacil fires his weapons right at Dax. Dax blocks both of them. Dax looking to get the offense going. Pacil looking to dodge. Is able to do so for a little bit. Dax hot on his heels though, keeping the offense going. Keeping the ray gun going. Pacil very wisely recovers to the other end of the stage, but daxfz is not. daxfz still up with the offense though. Pacil coming right back with some offense of his own. Pacil firing a couple of thunderbolt shots, is able to nail daxfz with it. Fires a fireball there, gets daxfz with that too. daxfz has to watch his recovery here. Recovers right into a fireball by Pacil, but no matter. One kick from Dax is all it took to wipe Pacil out for game 2. Dax is on the verge of winning his first set here. What a good job by Dax. A formidable effort by Pacil though. Going back for some track changes. I think this is a Street Fighter soundtrack.
Start the battle. Wolf. Robin.
Yep, it's definitely a Street Fighter soundtrack. The Street Fighter 2 days. It's another throwback for you guys. Pacil and Dax looking to start game 3 here. Dax grabs, Pacil slams him into the ground. Gets going with the offense, takes Pacil to 45% damage. Pacil throws Dax. Dax slashes back on the side of the stage, almost damaging Pacil there. Pacil generates some offense of his own. Dax looking for a barrier to block Pacil's projectiles, but Pacil's not firing any at Dax. Dax gets some offense of his own. Pacil off the side of the stage. Pacil has to recover. Dax kicks Pacil. Dax fires 2 ray gun shots. Both hit Pacil. Dax with a down spike kick. Pacil goes up and out to get down to 2 stocks. Dax is getting the early advantage in game 3 here. And again, if he does win this match, he will have won this set against Pacil at least. Pacil looking to generate some offense of his own and trying to just figure some stuff out here at least against Dax. I feel like Dax is one of those players that just plays everyone super tough. And people have to beat him, makes people try to figure him out, which isn't always easy for some people. Oh man, Dax had the right idea there, just unable to guard Pacil's projectile in time. Blocks that fireball very wisely there. That was a wise block by Dax. Dax looks for the up kick, doesn't get it. Pacil throws his weapon into Dax, gets that though. Pacil looking to generate offense. Dax looking to fire it right back. Pacil fires a fireball right into Dax. Fires a thunderbolt, misses Dax. Dax kicks Pacil off the other end of the stage. Pacil at 136% damage. Dax at 126. Dax dives at Pacil, able to knock him off the opposite end of the stage. Pacil's able to recover, at least for the time being. Spoke too soon. One slash from Dax is all it took to send Pacil down to 1 stock. Pacil looking to finish Dax off and at least get him to 2 stocks here. Dax still has not taken a hit in stock yet. I know I'm fixing the jinx to that right here. Dax walks into a fireball, somehow stays alive at 165% damage. He's not going to let Pacil charge up an attack to use against him because that could potentially knock him out. Grabs and slams Pacil into the floor on the stage. Pacil gets knocked off the stage. Pacil has to recover. Ray gun from Dax connects. Projectile from Pacil does not. But that slash does though, and that slash sent daxfz flying. No way, Dax stays alive there. Good effort by Dax though. He was at 180 some odd damage before he got knocked out. Dax was looking to finish Pacil off and take this set away from him. Pacil just looking to stay alive and win a game here. Pacil with the fireball, that misses. Pacil with the recovery, but that doesn't miss. But Dax is able to keep up with the offensive onslaught. A couple of kicks and a flip and sends Pacil flying to win game 3 and win the set. Let's see who we have next up on stage for you guys. Again, if you're just tuning into the screen, thanks for tuning in. This is Smash Masters 67, and I'm your host, Mudkip. Second set due to take place on stage shortly. Ooh, they're hovering Pokemon Stadium. Or somebody hovered Pokemon Stadium. Hopefully that's one of the stage picks. Hollow basket.
Robin.
Ooh. Looks like we have Pacil going up against Dr. Insano.
3, 2, 1.
This is going to be a fun one to call. Both of them looking to get the offense going early. Dr. Insano locks in as Enderman. Dr. Insano immediately starts building blocks and immediately goes to mining. Pacil very wisely destroys his supply box there. So at least he can't get a diamond weapon for now. Until, oh my goodness. Insano looking for the block brigade early, doesn't get that. Pacil fires a couple of projectiles right into Insano. Insano looking to spike Pacil down with the pickaxe, unable to do so. Pacil works his way back on stage, looking to finish Dr. Insano off and take him down to stock. Is unable to do that there. Dr. Insano is able to build a couple of blocks. Goes right back on the onslaught on Pacil. Knocks Pacil up around a bit. Pacil's just dancing on a block. Has to recover there. Is able to do so. But walks right into an up spike fight. Dr. Insano. Dr. Insano looking to take Pacil down to 2 stocks here. But he's trying to mine for his diamond weapon. Unable to get it thus far. We'll see if he is eventually able to. Builds a couple of blocks, destroys those. Pacil with a strong attack on that. Pacil with a strong attack on Dr. Insano. Unable to get anything from it though. Dr. Insano still stays alive. Dr. Insano has his diamond weapon. But no to an avail as Pacil knocks him up and out to take him down to 2 stocks. Dr. Insano coming back with a vengeance. Riding a minecart right into Pacil and blocks him and builds his block brigade to block him from recovering and is able to take Pacil down to 2 stocks. Pacil has to figure something out. Dr. Insano plays a very formidable Steve. He hasn't lost much on Steve. Definitely didn't lose last week against him. But everybody has their off days though, so we'll see if this is one of them for Dr. Insano. I think he's refurnished his Steve up a lot. Steve looking for his diamond weapon again, is able to find his diamond pickaxe. Steve is still mining. Pacil's looking to go back, right back on the attack. Dr. Insano looking to not fight Pacil in any way, shape, or form right now. Drops an anvil, but doesn't hit Pacil with it. Pacil going right back on the attack. Trying to get some offense going against Dr. Insano, is able to do so thus far. Dr. Insano tries to ride a minecart into Pacil. Doesn't get that one, but gets the follow-up one. Is able to go back to his supply box with his diamond weapon. Finds his diamond pickaxe. Spikes Pacil with it. Pacil with a fireball. Doesn't hit anybody. Dr. Insano looking for his lava block. rides his minecart into Pacil and bounces Pacil off of one of his blocks. That's gonna hurt. So is that. Rides a minecart into Pacil and knocks Pacil off the stage, and Pacil goes down to 1 stock. Dr. Insano looking to take game 1 away from Pacil. Will he be able to do so? Knocks Pacil up and around a bit. Dr. Insano looking to finish Pacil off. They're both off the stage. They both make a recovery. Pacil getting the better of that exchange, at least for the time being. Dr. Insano's looking to finish this fight. Take Pacil out for game 1. Is able to up spike Pacil at least for a little bit there. Does a little bit of damage. Rides a minecart, nails that. Pacil fires a projectile, doesn't nail Dr. Insano with it, and is unable to recover on the side of the stage. And the first match is going to go to Dr. Insano on Enderman, also known as Steve. Where would they decide to go to for stage 2? Looks like they're gonna lock in Kalos Pokemon League.
Start the battle. Robin. Steve.
Insano's still on Robin? Insano's still on Steve and Pacil is still on Robin. Sorry, I got the 2 mixed up there. Insano looking for early dynamite box. Able to get so, but Pacil blasts his dynamite box right into his other blocks and just blows him up completely. Insano now has no coverage and is going to have to fight Pacil, but is looking to dodge Pacil at least for the time being until he's able to mine for diamond. Pacil very wisely just destroying Insano's blocks right now to keep him from getting an upper hand, but Dr. Insano right back with the onslaught. Pacil with a grab there, almost threw Dr. Insano off the stage. Dr. Insano looked for his minecart, didn't get it. Pacil looks for a fireball, doesn't get that. Dr. Insano with the anvil drop almost knocks Pacil out, but Pacil's able to recover. Dr. Insano going back to building blocks again. Pacil has to be careful here. Dr. Insano very strategically trying to create a barrier between him and Pacil. We'll see what comes of it. Pacil's just knocking Dr. Insano's blocks and trying to destroy them. Dr. Insano's not going to let that happen that easily. Dr. Insano has diamond, but he's continuing to mine for something. Rides his minecart into Pacil. Pacil has to get out of it. We'll get this next stock advantage against Dr. Insano and Pacil. Pacil works his way back onto the center stage. Fires a bolt that misses Insano completely. Insano tries to knock Pacil off the stage, unable to do so there. Fires an anvil into that. Doesn't do anything, but gets Pacil with the lava block that sends Pacil absolutely flying. Dax has his diamond pickaxe back. We'll see what he does against Pacil with that. Pacil trying to knock that Dr. Insano out. There is able to do so. Insano looking to build again and looking to get his diamond weapon back. Insano's still going mining. Insano looking for some resources. That's Pacil firing his fireball into Insano's block. Pacil looking to stay alive here. What a minecart attack by Dr. Insano knocks Pacil into his block. I think that block may have just saved Pacil there. Pacil destroys Dr. Insano's supply box. Dr. Insano is able to spawn another one right beside him. Takes Pacil down to 1 stop. Dr. Insano looking to take game 2. Pacil looking to stay alive and just take 1 game away from Dax. Dax got a gold weapon, it seems? Well, he has a diamond sword. I don't know what he's still mining for. Goes back from gold to diamond. Gold axe to diamond pickaxe. Dr. Insano trying to do everything he can against Pacil here. Pacil just trying to figure Insano out and figure what to do against him. Insano rides a minecart off the platform. Doesn't hit Pacil with it. Hits Pacil with that one though. Pacil has to recover, is able to do so. Spawns a couple of more blocks. Tries to slash Pacil out, up and out to take him down. To take him down for game 2 is unable to do so. Pacil going right back on the offensive onslaught. Looking to get it done against Dr. Insano here. Dr. Insano still has 2 stocks. Almost misses the stage, but is still able to recover. What a play by Dr. Insano there. Dr. Insano going back to mining. He's trying to mine for something. I'm not quite sure what. Dr. Insano is able to up-spike Pacil and take him up to 65% damage. Pacil just looking to take Dr. Insano down to 1 stock. That's going to be easier said than done though, as Dr. Insano is not going to go away quietly. Pacil with the up-spike on Insano, knocks Insano up and out. Insano comes back, immediately goes for his diamond weapon, is able to get that. Immediately starts blowing bombs and has to dodge out of a way of a Pacil fireball. Insano going mining again, continuing to mine for stuff. Insano finally back on the offense with the offensive onslaught against Dax. Insano looking for combos. Insano not able to find any. Pacil knocked Insano right into his own block there. Insano just trying to build a barricade between him and Pacil. Is able to do so and rides a minecart into Pacil to take game 2 away from Pacil. What a game by Insano in his Steve here. Going right back to Kalos Pokemon League for stage. Kalos Pokemon League is stage 3 for game 3. Both players on their respective characters. This time Insano elects for an Alex game. And Pacil goes for a different Robin skin too. Insano with the early minecart sends it into Pacil. Pacil goes for a ride. Tries to blow Insano's minecart into him. Insano very wisely blocks that and doesn't take much damage from that. But Insano going right back to building his blocks and his barricade. But Pacil is hot on his heels. Pacil looking to take Insano down to 2 stocks here. Insano's now going to let that happen quietly. Insano is able to recover back on the side of the stage. At least for the moment. Knocks Pacil around a bit. Knocks Pacil off his own blocks. Almost sends Pacil flying off the blocks that Dr. Insano built. Dr. Insano is building more blocks. Trying to barricade himself and trying to figure stuff out against Pacil here. Pacil looked for a fireball there. Didn't get that. Dr. Insano was able to recover. Dr. Insano rides a minecart back on stage. Pacil very wisely dodges that. Dr. Insano knocks Pacil off the side of his own blocks. Almost knocks Pacil out. Takes him down to 2 stocks, but is unable to do so there at least. Flies all the way across the stage to try to take Pacil down to 2 stocks. Pacil is just now going quietly in game 3. What a slash by Insano there, sends Pacil flying. No to an avail there though. Pacil's going to be able to make a full recovery. Has to start attacking Insano's blocks. Pacil with a bolt shot. What a laser shot there by Pacil. Knocks Dr. Insano up and out to take him down to 2 stocks. Dr. Insano looking to return the favor against Pacil here and take him down to 2 stocks. Pacil is able to regenerate a little bit of the damage. Dr. Insano is looking to build blocks and prevent taking any more damage. Dr. Insano slashes Pacil off the other side of the stage. Pacil missed his bolt shot there against Dr. Insano. That could have been very critical for Pacil if he hit that. He may He may have sent Insano down to 1 stock there after that. Both of these players playing each other tough. Insano with the grab, Insano with the anvil drop, Insano just running away from Pacil so he can put his barricade up right now. Tries to ride a minecart into Steve. Steve tries to ride a minecart into Pacil. That gets him nowhere. Pacil with the constant fireballs. Doesn't hit any of them. What a play by Insano off the stage to knock Pacil out and take him down to 2 stocks finally. Pacil still has the damage advantage though. Dax just looking to wipe this game away from Pacil. What a thunder shot by Pacil. Unfortunately, his target was nowhere to be found though. Insano going right back on the attack with his diamond pickaxe. Pacil looking for a fireball. Doesn't get it against Insano. Gets that bolt shot there. Insano tries to ride a minecart into Pacil. Is unable to do so there. Pacil destroying some of the blocks. Insano looked for another minecart. Didn't get that. Pacil with the plays today. Knocks Dr. Insano off the stage to take Insano down to 1 stock. It's a very good chance Pacil could win this game and force another game here. Insano's at 34% and at a stock disadvantage, so he does have to be careful here. We'll see what happens. Insano's respawning the blocks. Insano looking for an attack on Pacil. Insano finds the attack on Pacil. Insano trying to go for a combo and unable to finish one off thus far. Insano goes for a minecart. Is unable to get anything out of that against Pacil. Pacil roll dodges out the way. Insano looking for a minecart. Has Pacil trapped. Lava blocks Pacil up and out to take Pacil down to 1 stock. Insano and Pacil at dead even. Pacil looking to take him through away from Insano. Stage dives after Insano. Pacil wants game 3. Pacil wants to fight another day, but Pacil's doing his best effort to try to take Insano up and out. What a solid job here by Pacil with an up slash. Slashes Insano into the screen, and just like that, we are going to have another game, folks, against Pacil and Dr. Insano. Stage 4 selection is Stage 4 selection is Battlefield. Insano staying on Steve. Pacil staying on Robin. If it's not broke, why fix it? Pacil looking for a few bolt shots, doesn't get it early. Insano already building blocks. Insano trying to stay away from Pacil right now until he can get stuff figured out and go mining. Insano looking for a diamond weapon. Let's see if he gets one. Rides a minecart into Pacil. This is Pacil with it. Chases after Pacil, continuing to go on the attack. Pacil's not letting up either. Pacil's trying to charge up a bolt against Insano. Insano finally gets diamond weapons. Continues mining though. Insano tries to ride a minecart into Pacil, doesn't get that. Is able to try to deflect that fireball, but ends up taking damage from it anyway. Insano with the anvil drop almost knocks Pacil up and out to take him down to 2 stocks. Insano looking to stay alive. Insano spawns a lava block. No to an avail there. Pacil doesn't fall for that. Fights Insano down first and then up slashes him to take Insano down to 2 stocks. What will Insano do here? He's sitting at 2 stocks. He hard slashes Pacil off the opposite end of the stage and takes Pacil down to 2 stocks. Both of these players are at even stock, with Insano getting the damage advantage. Insano's 10 damage behind Pacil, so we will see what happens here. We'll see if Pacil's able to steal game 4 away from Insano and force a game 5. Not looking likely though. Insano usually locks in right about here on Steve. Insano slashes the blocks he created. Pacil helps him with the other block. Insano used up all of his shield, his stun at the moment. Great time for Pacil to take full advantage of that. Pacil's looking to do so here. Pacil fires another fireball, hits Insano with it. Insano looking to slash attack against Pacil, is unable to get anything going out of it. Insano trying to take Pacil down to 1 stock here. Pacil's just not going to let that happen easily. Pacil is still somehow in this fight. Pacil knocks Insano off the side of the stage. Pacil fires another fireball. Insano comes back and slashes Pacil and takes him up and out to go down to 1 stock. Insano and Insano's still at 2 stocks. Insano and Pacil playing each other extremely tough. Pacil has to take Insano down both stocks if he wants to win. There's 1 for Pacil. Insano grabbing his diamond weapon almost immediately. He's going to use that to attack Pacil and knock Pacil up and out to take game 4 away from Pacil and win this set. Congratulations to Dr. Insano and Steve. Next match on stage will be Dr. Insano and Coleslaw.
Start battle.
Coleslaw picks Choke. Dr. Insano immediately locks in Steve.
3, 2,
Insano's now playing around today. He's going immediately right after his main against Coleslaw. Insano still remembers what happened last week. Coleslaw almost beat him on Steve. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. Insano won that set against Coleslaw, but very good job of Coleslaw to take the first 2 away from Insano at least. Insano trying to look to go farming. Coleslaw trying to not let that happen, because Coleslaw with the continuous slash attacks against Insano, they are working. Stay on top of him, Coleslaw. Insano looking for his lava attack, doesn't get that. Coleslaw looking to slash, Insano is able to get a couple off. Insano coming right back with the attack of his own there. Burns Coleslaw in the lava block. The damage into really. Rides a minecart into Coleslaw. Coleslaw very wisely escapes out of it. Can't escape out of that lava block though. That lava block hurts. Coleslaw takes a significant amount of damage from that. He gets knocked up and out to get taken down to 2 stocks. Coleslaw with his jump slash. We'll see what happens here. Steve with the offensive onslaught, immediately going back on the offensive against Coleslaw. Looking to prevent him from recovering, unable to do so. Coleslaw with a side slash. Coleslaw looking for a spike. What a play by Insano with the lava block timing there. Wow. Coleslaw just slashed Insano, then took him up and out to take him down to 2 stocks. What a good job by both of these competitors. Dr. Insano looking to get the upper advantage. Drops down from the platform and absolutely just steps on Coleslaw. Coleslaw still sitting at 2 stocks at 150% damage. Coleslaw has a smash slash. He's able to get the job done against Dr. Insano there. Dr. Insano with the anvil drop. Drops Coleslaw right into his blocks that he built. Coleslaw gets sent flying. Coleslaw with speed slash. Coleslaw still 1 stock. It is advantage Dr. Insano right now because he only has 24% damage versus Coleslaw 71. Dr. Insano looking to take this game away from him. Insano is chasing Coleslaw around like a lost puppy right now. Insano looking for his lava attack, doesn't get it. Coleslaw has to figure something out here for offense. Runs right into a Dr. Insano minecart. That's gonna hurt a good deal. Congratulations to Dr. Insano for winning that match.
Stop battle.
Both of them stay on their respective characters.
3, 2, 1, go!
Coleslaw looking to get the offense going early against Insano. Insano not going to let that happen. Insano trying to mine for something. They're able to do so, at least for the time being. Insano trying to build blocks. He's able to build blocks too. What a play there by Dr. Insano. Dr. Insano spawns a dynamite box. Dr. Insano almost knocked Coleslaw out there and took Coleslaw for a ride to take him down to 2 stocks. But Coleslaw still very much in this fight with a jump slash here. Dr. Insano's projectiles and blocks out of the way. Insano rides a minecart right into him. What a slash by Coleslaw. Bounces Insano off the stage. And Coleslaw looking for the grab there. Misses the grab as Dr. Insano very, very wisely roll dodges out the way and grabs onto the side of the stage. Coleslaw has Buster Slash now. We'll see what he makes of it. Dr. Insano looking to take Coleslaw down to 2 stocks. No to an avail thus far. Coleslaw has speed slash. Dr. Insano just taking the fight to Coleslaw right now. Dr. Insano misses his diamond pickaxe spike. Dr. Insano back on silver, but that doesn't matter for Dr. Insano. He still gets the job against Coleslaw done with it. What a combination there by Coleslaw. Coleslaw at 45% damage, so he does have to be careful. Although, I will say, Insano's at 58% damage, so he does have to be careful too. The damage can go from 0 to 100 in an instant if people don't let up the attack on you. I learned that the hard way this year. What a good play by Insano there to recover. Coleslaw looking for a finish, but no to an avail. What a job by Dr. Insano to slash Coleslaw there to knock him up and out. If Dr. Insano wins this match, this will be game for Coleslaw, but Coleslaw still has a chance to stay alive in this tournament though. This tournament is round robin fashion tonight.
3, 2, 1.
I think Coleslaw smelling revenge here for what happened last week. He almost took Insano down, but he's going to have a near impossible task to do it against Insano's Steve. Insano's a pretty formidable Steve player. Coleslaw's just going to have to play his cards right. Coleslaw has Shield Slash. Turns it into Buster Slash. Coleslaw goes right after Insano. Insano returning the favor and getting the offense started against Coleslaw. Coleslaw can't recover there as Insano built 2 blocks there to prevent that from happening. Insano grabs him. Insano anvil spikes him. What a spike from Coleslaw there to keep Insano from recovering. Insano down to 2 stocks. What a play by Coleslaw. That's a very wise play by Coleslaw there to spike Insano, prevent him from getting back on the stage. Insano had overcommitted, and Coleslaw took full advantage of that. Coleslaw now looking to go on the offensive. Insano looking to do the same. Already damaged Coleslaw for 111 damage, 121, 131. Coleslaw coming right back on the offense. Insano grabs Coleslaw. Goes Coleslaw. No damage against not able to get Coleslaw down to 1 stock there. That Springbox almost did it against Coleslaw. Both of these players at 2 stock. Who will be the first to go down to 1 stock and possibly win this match? Coleslaw has to win this if he wants to continue to play Dr. Insano and have a chance at winning the set. Dr. Insano is building blocks on the opposite end of the stage. Not sure quite what he's doing. Coleslaw very wisely knocks Insano into all of his blocks. He just spent such a hard working time building. Insano spawns 1 block. Isn't able to get away from the slash by Coleslaw. Coleslaw takes him down to 1 stock. Coleslaw still hanging on to 2 stocks and hanging on to dear life. Insano rides a minecart into Coleslaw. Almost knocks Coleslaw out there, but Coleslaw is able to recover. Coleslaw has his Shield Slash. Insano rides a minecart right back into Coleslaw. Builds a block there, is able to recover, has to build a block to try to prevent Coleslaw from recovering. Unable to do so. Coleslaw with the Buster Slash right now. Insano going right back on the offense against Coleslaw. Coleslaw looking to resume the offense right back on Insano. Coleslaw looking to destroy Insano's supply box. Is unable to do so thus far. Has to put up a barrier around it. Insano goes to jump slash. I don't know if Steve has any more weapons in that chest of his. What a play by Coleslaw there to try to chase Insano off the stage. But alas, no. Coleslaw gets knocked off the stage by Insano's Steve. Coleslaw took 1 spike from Steve and said that's all she wrote.
battle.
Next set to get underway for you guys. The next set we have Coleslaw and Pacil.
Common. 3, 2, 1, go!
Pacil staying on Robin. Coleslaw staying on Jolt. Game 1 is underway here on Battlefield. Coleslaw gets the offense going early against Pacil. Pacil has to try to figure some stuff out here if he wants to win against Coleslaw. Coleslaw is one of those players that have gotten a lot better since he's been coming to these Smash tournaments, which is why it is highly encouraged for you to come, because you not only get to play the really good players, but also play the players that are just beginning to play or don't have as much experience as the other really good players too. Pacil is able to nail a couple of projectiles he's been throwing against Coleslaw here. Pacil looking to regain some health, is able to do so. Up spikes Coleslaw. Coleslaw looking for the down spike off the stage, is unable to get it. Pacil staying alive, at least for the time being, on 44%. She did recover some damage, so she is definitely good to go there. But Coleslaw's hot on her heels. Pacil fires a fireball. Coleslaw blocks it. Coleslaw knows he has to use his block sparingly, or else they'll go completely dizzy if his shield drops all the way. Coleslaw looking to slash Pacil up and off the side of the stage to take Pacil down to 2 stocks. But instead it is Pacil who wrestles Coleslaw off the side of the stage and sends Coleslaw down to 1 stock. Pacil's looking to take game 1 away from Coleslaw. We'll see if he's able to do it, or will Coleslaw persevere and come back somehow. What a disappearance in stock by Coleslaw there. Coleslaw went down to 1 stock. Pacil looking to continue the offensive advantage against Coleslaw. Is able to do so. What a up spike by Pacil, and followed by a fireball set there. That damages Coleslaw a lot. Coleslaw at 98% damage. Coleslaw in trouble here in game 2. What a fireball by Pacil, almost knocks Coleslaw out. That up slash almost knocked Coleslaw out. At this point, the question is, how is Coleslaw still alive on 146% damage? Spoke too soon though. Pacil gets the job done in game 2 and knocks Coleslaw up and out the side of the stage to win game 2 just like that. Game 3 will be underway for you guys shortly. Game 3 will be taking place at Town and City. Coleslaw locking in Piranha Plant. Pacil not locking the Ryu. Pacil with a fireball against Coleslaw, unable to find it. Coleslaw with a spike ball against Pacil, is able to find that. Coleslaw goes for another spike ball. Pacil goes for another fireball. Pacil is able to hit his fireball, but not so much against Coleslaw in his spike ball there. He missed against Pacil with that twice. It's trying to spike ball him off the stage. No to an avail. One uppercut by Ryu sent Coleslaw flying up and down to 2 stocks. Coleslaw makes the recovery. Coleslaw taking a significant amount of damage from Pacil and his Ryu here. Coleslaw looking to try to figure things out. Has been unable to do so thus far against Piranha Plant. He deflects that fireball, doesn't deflect that fireball, and gets lit up for doing it. Pacil looking for some combos. So is Coleslaw right now. Coleslaw with a spike ball, able to find Pacil with it that time and knock him around a bit for some damage. Pacil with his kick that knocked Coleslaw up and out and sent him down to one stop. Both of these players looking formidable. Coleslaw blowing a spike ball. He wanted to use it against Pacil, but unable to do so thus far. Coleslaw with the offensive onslaught there against Pacil. Looks for a spike ball. Rolls the spike ball right into Pacil. Coleslaw dives off the stage in pursuit of Pacil, but Pacil is able to recover before he makes anything and is able to make anything out of it. Coleslaw trying to spike ball against Pacil here, but Pacil's now falling for that. Coleslaw finally headbutts Pacil, knocks Pacil up and out to take him down to 2 stops. What a play by Coleslaw there, consistently spawning those spike balls and trying to throw Pacil off for a tangent. Pacil has to find a way to dodge the spike balls if he wants to stay alive in this match. Pacil and Coleslaw going at it. Pacil kicks right into Dax. Dax is at 119 damage, 140. Can Dax stay alive? Yeah. What a play by Coleslaw there to get back onto the stage. Coleslaw looking for the offense. Coleslaw grabs Ryu, throws him off the side of the stage. Ryu almost gets knocked out, so that would bring him down to 1 stock. And that would be stock even with Coleslaw, despite he would have a damage advantage. Coleslaw headbutts after Ryu. Coleslaw headbutts Pacil, knocks him up and out to take him down. Pacil with a super kick into Coleslaw sends Coleslaw flying.
Give it your all.
And Pacil wins game 3 on Ryu. Nice to see Pacil win a set. Won a game teetering off of his normal character. Pacil goes on Crom. Coleslaw may still stay on Piranha Plant. Elects to do so there. And this is the last game of this set against Coleslaw and Pacil. If Pacil wins here, Coleslaw is going to have to try to figure something out here. Coleslaw has to recover on the side, up back on stage. Is able to do so. Coleslaw with an unrelenting combo against Pacil there. Pacil looks for a slash against Coleslaw. Is unable to get anything out of it. Coleslaw chases Pacil, unable to get anything out of that. But Pacil right on Coleslaw's heels, chases him and slashes him, knocks him down to take him down to 2 stops. Coleslaw could do the same thing against Pacil here. What a recovery by Pacil after getting a spike ball launched into him by Coleslaw to recover at a high amount of damage. Pacil launches another spike ball into Coleslaw. Coleslaw launches another fireball into Pacil, I'm sorry. And almost sends Pacil flying. Pacil with the onslaught. Both of them off the stage. Who gets the better of this exchange? It will be Coleslaw who walks away from that as Pacil misses his spike entirely. He just spikes himself off the stage. That's going to hurt Pacil. Both of them looking to get the offense back going. It's going to be Coleslaw who gets the better of the exchange, at least for the time being. Fires a spike ball right into Pacil, but Pacil's able to fight it off, not take any damage from it. Pacil looking for an up slash here. Gets the up slash. Gets the rolling slash. Coleslaw has to recover. Coleslaw does. Coleslaw blocks. Coleslaw looking in hot pursuit of Pacil here. Pacil may think about stage diving Coleslaw, but hasn't done so yet. Coleslaw is still alive somehow. And works his way back onto the stage to fight Pacil. Pacil with the offense against Coleslaw. Coleslaw with the spike ball. Pacil deflects it. Pacil with more offense here against Coleslaw. Pacil up slashes Coleslaw, knocks Coleslaw up and out to take him down to one stock. Pacil has one more stock to go before he wins this set against Coleslaw. Coleslaw with a spike ball. Coleslaw doesn't get the spike ball because Pacil blocked it. Pacil with another block from Coleslaw's attacks. Coleslaw has to figure out how to attack Pacil without getting blocked by him. Coleslaw with another spike ball. Doesn't elect to use it though. Uses that one though, no to avail as it gets swiped by Pacil. Pacil doesn't take any damage from that. Pacil has got to stop doing that though. He spikes himself off the stage again, is unable to recover against Coleslaw there. Pacil on the side of the stage looking to hard slash Coleslaw and take him down in game 3, unable to do so this one. Coleslaw with the absolute offensive onslaught against Pacil. Coleslaw with the up spike. Tries to knock Pacil out, but Pacil slashes Coleslaw and sends Coleslaw flying to win this set. Very good job by Pacil there. Heater off a few different characters to pull that set off. I've never seen Coleslaw and Piranha Plant there. That was a pretty interesting game to call. Coleslaw switched off to Piranha Plant. Haven't really seen much of Piranha Plant play. This next match is going to be Dr. Insano against daxfz. That should be getting on the way to you guys shortly here. Yep. Next set on stage is going to be Insano versus daxfz. Both pretty formidable opponents. Both have studied each other. Both have played each other enough times. So we will see what happens here. It could be anybody's set. Last time Dax walked away with a victory against Insano. We'll see if it's more of the same here. Got a couple of matches left for you guys. The match after that will be Pacil against CPU1. And then it'll be Dr. Insano against CPU1. And it'll be... I think that might be it. Not totally sure though. Let's double check. So the current standing is daxfz is in first place, Dr. Insano is in second place, CPU1 is in third, Pacil's in fourth, with Coleslaw in fifth. Dax and Insano up on stage next. I think CPU played a couple of sets off of screen. Hopefully we get him on screen for a set while Carlos Pac-Man matches. We got a lot of really good players out here tonight. The 5 people that showed up. Which again, anybody who's into Smash, please come on out. On Monday nights at 7 o'clock, we have our weekly Smash tournaments here at the Outer Limits. And if you're just turning into the stream, I'd like to welcome you to the stream. We are about midway through this week's Smash Masters tournament. I'm your host, Mudtip, with Dr. Insano versus Dax to take place next up on stage. I will say this though. Dax is going to have his work cut out for him if he plans on beating Insano and Steve. Insano on Steve has been pretty formidable. He did a pretty decent job last week staying on Steve until he went up against Dax. I don't know. I find that Steve struggles in some matches if he gets like out-muscled or if you just speed him on speed. If you can beat Steve on speed and just take away his ability to like build blocks and just stall the game, then you can pretty much beat him. But that can be said with any characters in this game. Characters that I have not seen people use yet that I would like to see used. Min-Mins for one. Min-Mins for one, definitely. I would like to see somebody use Lucario or Mewtwo or Greninja. I think that'll be a pretty fun match. We do have an Incineroar player. He's not here today. And hey, shout out to anybody that's watching the stream that has been to a Smash Masters before. Definitely welcome players like Aostin and the rest of the gang. And also just a public service announcement, just putting this out there. We do a pretty big tournament here before the Supernova Local takes place every year. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, it's a really big tournament that takes place at the Dulles Expo Center. They do it about once a year. Not sure if they're doing it next year, but we definitely do plan to doing a pre-local here. Stay tuned for updates for signups. Signups will always be on Start GG. We will open signups shortly before the tournament is due to begin. And again, a public service announcement for Fight Night this coming Thursday. We feature Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, and 2XKO. For those of you who do not know what 2XKO is, if you ever played League of Legends, it's basically League of Legends characters, and you go into like a tag team style match. So like, think of like a League of Legends and like a Tekken tag, like kind of game, except not really leaning into like Tekken tag, because you still have like abilities you can use from like the various different characters. I know for a fact Jinx is in the game, Blitzcrank is in the game, Darius is in the game, Echo's in the game, Ari's in the game. She's super annoying in both League and 2XKO. Like, oh my goodness, like honestly, like Good luck to anybody that plays against Ari in that game. Let's check the 2XKO roster. There's that. You know if they added any new people. Okay, official playable characters in 2XKO as of right now. We have Ari, Blitzcrank, Braum, Darius, Alawi, Echo, Jinx, Humo, Bai, Warwick, and Yasuo. Out of all those champions, Ari and Humo probably the most annoying to deal with. And if any of you guys play League of Legends, Humo's just incredibly annoying to deal with top lane. And if you have a Humo Ari matchup, like, good luck. Definitely play a lot of League in my day. I mean, I still do. You know, I don't want to act like I completely don't. I haven't completely teetered off of League, but being honest, like, League's gotten extremely toxic over the years. So I kind of like dabble on and off League. I'm trying to get back into Fortnite. But I mean, honestly, there's just so many good games out there right now. And I really hope they come out with a new Smash here soon for the Nintendo Switch 2. Would love to dive into that. And also, I do believe King of the Ring in tournaments still take place here every second Saturday of the month. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely shoot, like, tag us in Discord or social media. And all of our social media, we are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Well, I still call it Twitter, but I guess the formality is like X now. And for any of you who want to come check us out, we do also offer memberships here at the Outer Limits, and the memberships definitely have their perks. You can just, walk in and play as long as you want. Play as long as you want for one price a month. It's $40 plus tax for non-reoccurring, and I think it's $30. I do believe it's $32 plus tax for recurring memberships. And memberships just basically allow you to play for as long as you want without having to worry about paying an hourly fee. You're at the Outer Limits, and you still can come play on tournament nights and just pay a venue fee and just come hang out with the gang if you don't want to participate in the particular tournament that's going on. We have some people that do that. Okay, looks like they got whatever difficulties they had to get squared away. Apologies about the delay on stream, everyone. Next set on stream will be Coleslaw versus Pacil. At least that's what this is. Unless this is wrong. It may be wrong because this looks like a Dr. Insano and Dax match.
Whoa.
Okay, apologies. The setup on stream currently is Dr. Insano versus daxfz. Sorry, just had to get the string prefix there.
2, 1, go!
I think you're just default stocking. Somebody probably forgot to set their controller. It happens. With as many players we have take the stage, sometimes they have to redo the controller configurations or something goes amok in a match.
Stop battle. Steve.
I think they just didn't like the first stage they were starting on, so they're doing the stage.
1, go!
Here we go. Dax fires off a ray gun, gets things started early against Insano. Dax fires another ray gun, hits Insano with that again. Ouch! That dynamite's gonna affect both Insano and Dax. Looks like Dax got the worst of that exchange. Insano has to find a way to recover here. Insano is unable to find a way to recover. Insano goes down to 2 stocks. Wow. Dax didn't even have to do anything except stay out of Insano's way. Insano just took himself out of the equation there. daxfz slams Insano, kicks Insano off the stage. Insano has to recover. Insano able to do so. Insano going mining. Typical Insano. Insano going mining for diamond. daxfz is not going to allow that. This is what I mean. You have to stay right on top of Steve. Ouch. Dax just misses his slash wide. Flies off the stage. Unable to recover. No worries though. He's damaged Insano pretty significantly. Just using his blocks as target practice. Insano with a minecart misses wide against Dax. Dax rolls out of the way of that very wisely. Insano fires another minecart into Dax. Dax goes off the stage, has to recover, is able to do so. Insano just continuing with the offensive onslaught. Ouch! daxfz walked right into that dynamite block, almost got blown off the stage. For hard kicks Insano off the side of the stage. Insano is now down at 1 stock. Who will take game 1 here? Both of these players have made a mistake that cost them a stock in this match. Dax just trying to slash through Insano's box right now. Has to jump out of the way of that minecart. Insano has a gold weapon, at least for now. Dax throws Insano off the stage. Insano ricochets. Insano going mining again, trying to get diamond. Ouch! Insano prevents Dax from recovering on stage with a lava attack there. Plants lava on the floor and sends Dax up and out to take Dax down to 1 stock. But Dax still has the damage advantage against Insano. This is anybody's game. Who's going to take game 1 here? Will it be Dax or will it be Dr. Insano? Insano destroys his own minecart. Fires a lava block right into Dax. Dax is still alive somehow. Dax is still alive after taking a minecart. Insano spikes him with a diamond pickaxe and finally knocks Dax out. What a job by Dax to stay alive for a while there. He ate a dynamite block and ate a minecart and still somehow stayed alive. Dax fought to the bitter end there, and I think if Dax didn't make that mistake and slash himself off the stage, he may have taken game 1 away from Insano. Hard call there. Insano spawns a dynamite block right in the middle of the stage. Dax, watch out! Dax very wisely jumps out of the way of the exploding dynamite block there. Insano going boxing again, starting to build his boxes back up. That's Insano's whole thing. He blocks people off, barricades himself, and goes mining until he gets his diamond weapon and then starts to fight. But Dax has been figured out pretty good by now. So Dax isn't going to let him do that at free will. Dax with the offensive onslaught. Dax came back with a vengeance in game 2. We're still on battlefield. Insano's going mining again. Insano creating more blocks for Dax to smash through. But no problem for Dax and his Wolf though. Wolf's making light work out of the blocks Insano is building. Ouch. That anvil is going to hurt though. So's that lava block, but Dax stays alive. Is able to dodge that lava block, but is unable to dodge the anvil drop from Insano, and daxfz gets taken down to 2 stocks. Insano's still at a perfect 3 stocks. Not after that up kick, he's not. One up kick from Dax sending Insano flying into absolute oblivion. And Insano is now down to 2 stocks. Insano making some target practice out of Dax making some target practice out of Insano's boxes. Up kicks Insano. Follows with another up kick. Dax going for more target practice against Insano's boxes. Insano sends a minecart, but minecart finds absolutely nobody. daxfz has to slash through more boxes. Should be used to this by now against Insano. Is able to do so. Insano grabs Dax, slashes him off the stage. Dax is able to recover. Dax fires a laser right into Insano. Insano with another anvil drops it right on top of Dax's head. See you later, Dax. daxfz responds with an absolute vengeance. Takes Insano out to take him down to 1 stock. Dr. Insano hits that ray gun shot. And Dax hits that ray gun shot. Dr. Insano continuing to go mining. Dr. Insano right back on with the offense. Dr. Insano destroys his own blocks. Dr. Insano looking to take daxfz out. Dax is at 93% damage. Dax has to figure something out against Insano here. Is able to avoid taking an anvil to the head there from Insano. That was pretty good, but eats a minecart for his efforts. Insano almost knocked Dax out there. Insano looking for another minecart. Drives that straight into Dax. Dax has to jump out of the way of Insano. Knocks Insano into his own block. What a strategy by Dax. Dax with another ray gun shot. Dax has to recover here. Is able to do so. Insano looks for a spike, doesn't get it. Insano looks for a minecart. Nobody home for that either. What a minecart shot by Insano to win game 2. Take game 2 away from Dax. Starting to wonder if anybody's going to stop Insano, Dr. Insano on Steve tonight. Here we go for game 3.
3, 2, 1, go!
I mean, I will be absolutely honest here. Watching Dax play Wolf is an absolute art because Wolf isn't taken for like a super strong character, but Dax makes it work somehow. So kudos to him. Insano trying to prevent Dax from recovering, but Dax is going to do so anyway because that's just what Dax does. Dax eats a spike from Insano and is able to block it, is able to dodge an anvil from Insano. Dax using Insano's boxes for target practice again. More target practice for Dax. Dax has to destroy Insano's supply box so he can't get a diamond weapon. He's able to do so there. Dax continuing the offense against Insano. Up kicks Insano. Insano spawned in another supply box. daxfz very wisely destroys that, but too late. Insano has golden diamond now. Insano drops an anvil onto a block that he built. Insano going for more blocks. daxfz just trying to shoot through them. What a job by Dax there. Zeno looking for a slash against Dax. Gets the slash. Dax is going to try to shoot the dynamite block right into Insano, but Insano had that other block placed perfectly, so Dax couldn't get it to him in time. Insano with a clutch play there to knock daxfz up and out to take him down to 2 stocks. daxfz has to win game 3 if he plans to stay alive against Dr. Insano. So at this point, let's go Dax. Dax with the up kick and the side swipe kick to knock Dr. Insano up and out to take him down to 1 stock. daxfz looking to finish Insano off. Unable to do so there. Insano getting better at that offensive exchange and spiking daxfz down to take daxfz down to one stop. Insano has his diamond weapons. Insano continuing to build blocks. Oh, Dax almost took himself off the stage again there. That would have spelled disaster for him. Dax fires a ray gun, kicks Insano out of a minecart, grabs Insano, up kicks him again, fires a ray gun into Insano. Tries to slash Insano, no slash there. Nobody found home for a slash. Insano with the offensive now. Insano with the lava block. Dax somehow stayed alive from a lava block at 100% damage, but is unable to avoid the follow-up slash by Dr. Insano and Steve. And Dr. Insano and Steve will take this set away from Dax. What a set by 2 very good and formidable players there. Like I said, both Dax and Insano have plenty of practice and plenty of experience against each other. So they kind of like are able to decipher each other's moves by now, and this is kind of what happens at these weekly tournaments. Sometimes you get the better of your opponent, and sometimes your opponent gets the better of you. Well, they say with NFL matches as any given Sunday, with Smash Masters, I'd like to say it's any given Monday. Anything can happen on a Monday night here at the Outer Limits Smash Tournaments. See what this bracket looks like. Ooh. Not sure if we're gonna get a CPU and Pacil match up on the screen. They may have just elected to take it off stream. Excuse me for 1 second. I figured this out for you guys. We may or may not have one more match for you guys. That depends on if CPU1 and Pacil are going to be playing on stream or not. But by the looks of this bracket, they may have already started their match. So that may conclude tonight's Smash Masters. I will double check for you guys and be back in 1 second. night, everybody. I have just confirmed Pacil and CPU1 will be playing their match off the stream, so this concludes this week's edition of Smash Masters. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope to see you next week for Smash Masters number 68 here at the Outer Limits. Don't forget about FGC night that's coming up Thursday. Street Fighter 6 starts at 8 o'clock, along with Tekken 8 and 2XKO. This is Mudkip signing off, saying good night, everybody.